All right, we are live. Okay, so I'm not going to even tell you guys how many times I have re-recorded this intro video. But anywho, my name is Nache Snow and welcome to my channel. Thank you for tuning in to my intro video. I am a multi-passionate creative entrepreneur, a little weird and quirky, and I just laugh a lot. I just can't help myself. It's just, that is who I am. So if you don't like laughter, you will not like this channel. So what is this channel about? This channel, I guess I would say, will have four main components. The first one is the Studio 78 podcast, where I interview everyday women doing extraordinary things, and I have been lucky to have some really amazing guests that are very transparent about what worked and didn't work in their businesses. I'm also a big time bullet journal person. I've always been a planner girl ever since elementary, but I was introduced to bullet journaling a couple of years ago and I am totally addicted. So you'll see some inspiration over here for bullet journaling. You'll also see my creative projects, like just things I'm making. I'm a big believer in hobbies, or at least people having something that they're doing that's creative with their hands that gets them off of the computer and away from the TV. I think it's good for the soul and it's good for the brain. So every once in a while, you'll just see me post some videos of some things that I'm making and maybe inspire you to make it too. And then last but not least, you'll find videos over here of me just chit-chatting and talking to you guys about what inspires me, about productivity tips, about how to make time for the things that you love. And also you'll see maybe reviews of some software or hardware that I find useful in my business. So this is, if that sounds good to you, then this definitely is the channel for you. If you find that you are a creative entrepreneur that's also a very multi-passionate person, then I think you'll really like this channel. And just quickly, just so you guys can know a little bit about me, I have a full-time job. I jumped into this entrepreneurial space about 15 years ago and just fell in love. I have done multiple things since then. I've had a graphic and web design business because that's what my background is in. I have had a tall blog where I learned about like affiliate marketing and working with brands. I have had another podcast all about fashion trucks and learned how to build a community and the importance of building a community. I have had a business selling laser cut light switch plates, and that was really fun until the place I used to make them went bankrupt. So a lot of lessons learned from there that I talk about on my podcast. And then I've started NacheSnow.com 2 years ago because I wanted to take everything that I learned and just pass it on to amazing folks like you guys. And I started the Studio 78 podcast, and I interview these amazing women and ask them how they do what they do. I also create videos, which you'll see over here, that I hope to help inspire you. I have a course that is how to organize your life to make time for your passions. Since then, I also created a journal, the Life Cleanse Journal, and it is a journal that helps you kind of organize 10 areas of your life, because I often talk about how I was able to get out of $40,000+ worth of debt. I talk about how I figured out, the best way forward for me as far as like making space for my passions. I've talked about health and how that's really important, and how several years ago I started eating healthier and started to try to do more things in order to make sure that I'm feeling good, so I have enough energy to do what I love. And since that time too, I also have built a shop. So you have NacheSnow.com, but I also built like the shop arm for NacheSnow.com, which is the lifecleanse.co, and over there, that's where I sell like all of my things. And so this has just been an amazing wild ride. I've learned a lot. I've helped a lot of people really figure out what they want to do, and I just love getting emails or direct messages of people who are actually implementing the strategies either that I taught them or that they've just learned from like the people that I interview. And it just energizes me and excites me, because my whole thing is like, we just have this one life, and we should make sure that we're dedicating our time to the things that we love. And in reality, yes, we need to do some things that we're not crazy about, but the majority of our time should be having fun, because we only get one life. So that's, okay, I went a little woo-woo on you guys, but to me, it's really important. I'll just go off on one little tangent. I think the moment that really hit me was when I was in my 20s and I was in a really bad car accident. I still have the scars from it on my face, and I fell asleep at the wheel, went off this little, I guess like a little cliff or hill, and I hit the only, like my car was going so fast, it hit the only tree in the area. And the police said if my car would have been just a little bit more to the right, I would have been gone, dead, splattered, gone, okay? And that is the moment that, I don't know, I feel like that is the moment that changed my life. That's the moment where I really just kind of stopped caring what people thought. I really decided to live my life the way I wanted to live, and I decided to really go after my dreams. And since then, I have tried to really make sure that every moment is spent doing something that I love and I enjoy. And if anything doesn't make me happy, I work really hard to make sure I can get out of that situation. So anywho, enough of the woo-woo stuff. If you're creative, you want to be inspired, check out my channel, subscribe below, or there might be something on this video somewhere, maybe. But anywho, thanks for tuning in, and I look forward to chatting with you guys in the comments. Take care.
I wanna know if I could be anything that would help you stand tall.